Wendy! Wendy! Bitch, don't you want to start making some real f***ing money?
Leave me alone.
Well, you were made for the playground, bitch. You should be out there working. Don't you want a new lunchbox? Nice new coat? I can get all that for you, bitch.
Butters, dude!
What?
You can't call my girlfriend a bitch!
Oh. Well, all I'm saying, the bitch should be out there working is all. What you doing, bitch? Just giving kisses to Stan for free? You should be making some motherfucking money.
Stan?
I'm secure about who I am, so you can go ahead and talk all you wanna. I built up a shell and it's hard as armor. It seems like every step I take up, trouble comes along with the bread I take up.
Yo! What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show. I am your host. My name is Mr. Tariq Elite, also known as Tariq King Flex Nasheed. Glad to have everybody tuning back into the show. We've got a lot of fun we're going to have on today's show. On today's show, what we're going to do, I'm going to have responses from the last show I did about the ABC special and the black women who are successful who can't find mates. On this show, I'm going to have the listeners call in and give their responses because there was a tremendous response for my last show. But I'm going to get into that in a minute. Before I get into that, I want to say that my anti-moist t-shirts are available for sale now. You guys can get the anti-moist t-shirts right now. You can go get it at MackLessonsRadio.com. You can go to antimoist.com and get the t-shirts. You can order those now and they'll be to you by next week. Also, I'm going to do a new pay-per-view special. It's going to be available this Friday. A lot of people have been asking about when am I going to do a new pay-per-view special. I haven't done one in a few months. But the new pay-per-view special is going to be up this Friday, and this one is going to be a doozy. It's called The Myth of White Supremacy, and you guys really need to hear that. You want to get your education game on? That one is going to be a good one. All my pay-per-view specials are good. Which one have ever let you down? All my pay-per-view specials have come correct, and this one will not let you down either. The Myth of White Supremacy, that's the new pay-per-view special. It will be available this Friday, and you can get that at MackLessons.com. That's where you can get all my pay-per-view specials at MackLessons.com. I'm going to be doing an interview tomorrow on my boy DJ Supreme's radio show. He's over in North Carolina. He's at 101.9 Kiss FM out there in North Carolina. I'm going to be doing an interview on his show tomorrow afternoon, which is Thursday, from 4 o'clock Eastern time to, I don't know how long I'm going to be doing the interview, but it's going to be from 4 p.m. Eastern on Kiss FM. You can listen to it online at 1019online.com. That's 1019online.com tomorrow afternoon at 4 p.m. I'll be doing an interview with DJ Supreme. Now, I'm trying to get out here to Houston, man. We're still trying to get to Houston to do a seminar, to do a lecture. And I'm having a lot of problems finding a venue in Houston. They're acting real funny style in Houston. So we're trying to decide if we're going to continue to do it in Houston. Then I talked about it on Facebook. I said I might do it in Dallas, and now the Houston people are mad. So we're still trying to get it together. So all my Houston people, I need your help, man. I need you guys to help me find a venue, not too big, not too small, out there in Houston. You guys hit me up at info@MackLessonsRadio.com. Please hit me up and give me some information about Houston, because I want to come out there and spit some hot fire, spit some game. Now, we're going to start taking some calls in a minute. We got a lot of people calling in. Let's see who's on the phone. What's up? Who's calling?
How you doing, Tariq Nasheed? This is Young Doc.
What's up, Young Doc? What city you in, player?
Right now, I'm in San Antonio, but I'm actually from Dallas.
Okay, I'm trying to get out to Houston or Dallas, man. So what's the deal? I'm having a hard time finding a venue in Dallas.
Well, check. I got some partners in Dallas who deal with they got a company called Streets Our Radio, and I'm gonna have them contact you and see if we can hook up a venue for you.
Okay, definitely. All right, let me know what's up, man.
Definitely, and I want to thank you for the special you did. I really don't have much to add to what you said because you covered all bases. But I just wanted to call for two reasons.
Yes.
I wanted to first kind of give women quick ways that they can probably get 5 tips that they can use to get married. And I also want to talk to your listeners about how they can better listen and understand you.
Okay, let's do it real quick.
Okay, real quick, yeah. Well, to the women, first thing I would say is to hold on to your virginity. That's, I know it's real hard, but, I'm not a religious man, but the Bible says Jesus was born to the Virgin Mary. People think that means she wasn't fucking, but really, it means that was her virgin birth, which means it was her first birth. So if you can't give a man your virginity, at least give him a virgin birth. And the second thing I would say is to learn to befriend men that have the qualities you like, straight men. Learn to be friends with them without having sex with them. The third thing I would say, get your fitness game up. Fourth thing, cook. Cooking is important. And the fifth thing is to learn all the time because education is powerful and it makes you humble.
There you go. All right, man. That's good looking out on that, man. Thank you very much, bro.
Well, but real quick, I wanted to
this
talk to the audience.
Okay, hold on. I got to get some more calls, bro. So call back a little bit later on. There's a lot of folks calling in. This brother's doing a monologue, but he had his shit written down, didn't he? What's up, man? Who's calling?
Oh, what's going on, Flex? This is Keenan.
What's up, Keenan? Where you calling from, bro? You're from the Bronx. What's on your mind, Keenan?
Yeah, I was just calling in to chime in on that whole ABC special.
Yes, go ahead.
Yeah, basically one of the things that I've noticed that, well, first off, I'm just referencing back from the Art of Macking when you mentioned about the professional.
Yes.
How they use their credentials and all their accomplishments to try to hook a girl.
Yeah.
Or hook a woman and everything like that. And the thing is that if you try to do that if a man was to try to do that to a woman, they would make it seem like they're egotistical and, a whole bunch of other things. But yet and still, they're doing the same thing inside the special.
Exactly. I feel that, man. Well, let me I got some other calls, player. So thank you for the call, bro. People, y'all got to wrap it up. Motherfuckers are calling up and talking slow and giving a monologue. I want you to say your mind, but we're going to have to wrap it up, man. We got a lot of other callers calling in. I feel you. I want your input, but let's get to the point with it, people. Hello, let's get to the point. Who's calling?
Hey, this is Brandon from Asperia.
What's up, Brandon? How you doing, man? We're going to take real quick. What's on your mind?
I just wanted to shout you out and say thank you for the book. I just got it yesterday.
There you go.
UPS sent me the book yesterday.
The Elite Way. That's the book you got, right?
Yeah, and I'm already on chapter 5. That's a real good book now.
There you go. Well, you're in Asperia. Where is that?
It's by Victorville, 30 minutes away from San Bernardino.
Oh, okay. There you go.
It's up the hill.
Okay, cool. I appreciate you getting the book, man. When I do another lecture out here in LA, man, you got to come through.
Yeah, I will. And thanks for the show last week, man. That was a great show.
Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, let's get some more calls. That's what I want to get a lot of people in. That's my thing. I'm not trying to be rude by rushing my players, but I just want to get everybody to call in and speak their piece because I know a lot of people wanted to call and chop up game. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, this is Chris from Georgia's 3.
What's up, Chris? We're going to make it real quick. What's on your mind, Chris?
I'm calling about the ABC show you did.
Yes, what's on your mind? What's your opinion about that?
I mean, I feel like it was on point. I've been reading some of the stuff women have been saying, and it's the same thing all the time. They're being real nitpicky, twisting your words, the usual.
Exactly. I feel that. All right, man. Well, thank you for the call, brother.
I'm on the phone.
What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, this is Eric.
What's up, Eric? Where you calling from, player?
Wichita.
You were checking somebody in the back. Who were you telling you're on the phone?
My wife and kid.
Okay, boy, that Ike Turner came out for a minute. I'm like, damn, is this Ike? So,
but you know when you're on the phone and you want to be on the phone and you can't answer a bunch of questions and things, so I just had to let her know I was on the phone.
That's what's up. Run that household, brother. What's on your mind, man?
Yeah, just calling about when I checked your last podcast about the ABC thing.
Yes.
And, there was a lot of truth in that.
Okay.
I felt like there was probably more truth in that 30 minutes than I've heard from anybody regarding this issue.
Yeah, man. A lot of people like that last show. Did your wife get a chance to listen to it?
No, I'm keeping it away from her.
She needs to listen. Why are you keeping it away from her?
She's all right. I don't need to corrupt her with that.
Corrupt her? That's putting her up on the game, bro.
Yeah, she's all right. She's all right. I was talking to a friend of mine about it. And it's really funny because my wife's she's pretty well educated and all that. But the thing about it is that some of her friends who are well educated as well, they don't have a man to speak of.
Right.
Because they have real bad attitudes.
Okay, all right, man. But anyway, thank you for the call, brother. We're gonna get some more calls. The phone lines are lighting up, and I'm going to give my my response as well because I've been getting a lot of replies from women all over the place. There's been different message boards talking about it. There's different radio shows talking about it. So I'm going to give my response to them. Yo, what's up? Who's calling?
Yo, Tariq. What's up?
What's up? Who's this?
This is Iceberg.
What's up, Iceberg? Where you at? What city you in?
I'm in Nevada right now, but I live in Oakland, actually.
You're in Nevada, but you live in Oakland.
No, Novato, just North Bay.
I don't know what the hell you talking about, bro. You live where now?
Novato,
California. Oh, okay. I thought you said Nevada. Okay. All right. What's on your mind, player? What's on your mind?
Well, I mean, I've been just following this whole issue that has been going on. First and foremost, I think the game was on point that you laid down.
Yes, sir.
I really, wasn't feeling the way the females were just coming back and, just trying to just come sideways.
Yeah.
And everything that we were talking about was just basically what needs to be heard.
Exactly.
And like for example, the post of the lady that wrote a blog, and she was just saying some selective hearing type stuff, like I feel you.
I feel you on that. Oh yeah, for those who don't know, there was a few people who wrote different blogs, and I posted some of the blogs up on my Facebook page, and some women were talking sideways, and there was a big response. So there's been a lot of responses about the show, and there's a lot of blogs about it. And you guys go to my Facebook page. My Facebook page is facebook.com/Tariq Elite. That's what it is. Facebook.com/Tariq Elite, and you can check out my blog on there, or check out the different blogs on there. Let's see who else is calling. That brother was long-winded. I'm gonna get people to wrap it up. A lot of people are very long-winded, and they're kind of filibustering and going on and on. So we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna take a couple of more calls. Then I'm gonna speak my piece. I wish some women called up because I invited a lot of women who disagree with me to call up. What's up? Who's calling?
Yeah, this is Youngster out the Bay Area, man.
What's going on, Pimp Sauce? How you doing, man?
Chilling, man. I just wanted to chime in on your little discussion, you feel me?
Yeah, let's do that real quick. I got other calls, so what's on your mind?
Basically, what I was explaining on the blog, and I explained on your Facebook comments and stuff, is I would respect these women a lot more if they had their own. A lot of them is working and talking as if they the CEO, and really they ain't nothing but the secretary, you feel me?
Real talk.
That's the only problem I got, you feel me? So, like I said, these women need to hush their mouth until they hit real tycoon status.
That's real talk, man.
Keep doing your thing, player, man.
There you go, man. Thanks for the call, player. See, that's what I like. The call just get right to the point. Right to the point with it. What's up, man? Who's calling?
Sean from Brooklyn.
What's up, Sean? Let's make it real quick. What's on your mind, player?
What's up, Tariq? I was at the show. I just wanted to call on your last podcast. I have to absolutely agree with everything you said. You were so right. I sent you an email basically talking about the same thing you were discussing and the points you made. The disrespect from the black females and everything, it just makes it ridiculous. A lot of them think that they are entitled to be married.
Exactly. All right, man. Thank you for the call, player. Let me take about 2 more calls, y'all. Then I'm going to get to spin some game. 2 more calls, y'all. Because I know a lot of listeners be like, we don't want you to take no calls. We want you to just spit. Well, I like to interact with the listeners. I like to chop up game with the listeners. I like to see what's on their minds. So I take 2 more calls and I get into my game and spit my hot fire. And y'all don't forget, man, go to upasite.com. That's the official site for the United Players of America. That's another place where you can chop up game and discuss the game with other players. The UnitedPlayersOfAmerica.com website. You can also type in upasite.com and you can chop up game with the players on there. But the thing is, I wanted a lot of women to call up because a lot of women had a lot of stuff to say. The women were mad at me, man. A lot of the women were mad at me. And the thing about it, a lot of them had selective reading and they had selective hearing. They heard what they wanted to hear. It was real funny. I really want some of the women to call up. Yo, what's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's up, Flex? Tara.
What's up, man?
I'm calling from DC.
What's going on? What's going on, man? We're going to make the call real quick. And I'm coming out to DC, man. I got to find some venues in DC as well.
Yeah, man. I can help you with that, man. You just let me know.
Definitely. Yeah, hit me up. Hit me up after the show. Definitely. So what's on your mind?
Yeah, for sure. Yo, Flex, I want to talk to you about, like, interclass dating. Like, I don't know, but, like, you know, we kind of, like, be on that whole about interracial dating. I'm talking about, like, people, like, in high upper class, you know, lower class, people, you know, the haves and have-nots, you know what I mean? Like, someone's, like, you know, I live in a neighborhood, right?
Yeah.
In D.C. where, there's a lot of people, folks out here, they have money.
Yeah.
They come from a lot of money and, you know, like, your trust fund kids. But, you know, and there's a lot of dimes out here, too. Like, I found a lot of dimes in this neighborhood. And my thing is, how do I, like, not coming from that kind of background, how do I kind of penetrate that market of women? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you want to step your game up and date higher class women. Well, that's what you're supposed to be doing.
Brothers, some money, you know, and it's not like I'm not doing my thing, but, you know, these girls, you know, they come with daddy's literally like a millionaire, you know what I mean?
Right.
They live in nice neighborhoods, they doing nice things, they going nice, you know, these nice schools. And I come from a much more humble background. But, you know, I'm pretty stable. I'm doing all right.
But the thing, man,
it's kind of hard penetrating that market.
No, the thing is, man, it's all about your character, man. What you do, you hang around those circles, go to where they hang out, and just carry yourself as if you belong there. You know what I'm saying? If you from the hood, you don't have to act like you're from the hood if you're trying to get some upper class women. So you just need to carry yourself on a fly level, man. There's no limit on the way you can carry yourself, no matter where you're from. A lot of people feel like if they're from a certain way, they are supposed to act a certain way. You don't know. You can act any way you want to act. You can carry yourself like $1 million dude, and you got a swap meet budget. So you can always keep your game crisp. Like, nigga, I was homeless before, but I kept my game tight. I kept my look intact. And I didn't look it. I had to look like I had some shit popping off. So you can still do that, man. So don't ever let the females who got shit going on for themselves throw you off your game. You can still spit at them, man. Just have your character intact. You feel me?
So I bet. So definitely go for that.
Absolutely,
cool.
Absolutely. And I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna chop up some game with my DC people. I'm definitely coming to DC. We're looking at around the first or second week of February. So holler at me, man. Send me an email, player.
Yeah, for sure, man. Be good. Thanks, man.
Peace. Let me see who we got on this phone. This phone line is lighting up. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, what's up, brother? This is Kay from Brooklyn. I was at the New York lecture.
Hey, what's going on, man? How you doing, brother?
I'm all right. See, you got yourself a lot of criticism for that show.
A lot.
Really sharp up there. You know.
All right, but wait, look, I got some other calls. Go ahead and real quick, bro. I got a lot of calls coming in. Real quick, player.
Just want to give shout outs to you, bro. Great show.
There you go. Thank you very much, bro. All right, one more call. I'm going to take one more call, y'all. What's up? Who's calling?
Hey, this is Paul. I'm calling from Phoenix, Arizona, but I go to school in Atlanta, Georgia.
All right,
what's going on with Tariq?
What's going on with you, Paul? Let's do it real quick. What's on your mind?
I'd like to know, I have a question about, being more consistent. I know you mentioned on one of your podcasts the real ass dude, the half-ass dude, and the bitch-ass dude. And you said the half-ass dude, he's not a bad guy, but he's just not consistent. Now, what type of things can we do just so we can stay on a consistent level, a high level of playing when we're out there?
Yeah,
the workforce.
In the workforce, the thing is, you can be consistent. If you commit to something, just follow through with it. A lot of times, man, people, they halfway commit to something, and the first sign of adversity they throw in the towel. A lot of dudes, they'll go out, they'll get suited and booted, get dressed up, go out to meet women, and then the first woman who doesn't look like they're cooperative, the guy just feels like, okay, fuck it, I'm just going to go to a strip club and just pay bitches to look at me. So a lot of guys aren't consistent with their game, and just not just guys, people in general. A lot of people are not as consistent as they can be. There are a lot of flaky women out there. So a test of your character is just sticking to something, having some type of principle, and just following through with whatever you say and do. That builds confidence as well. So I talk about that a little bit in the new book, The Elite Way. Did you get the book yet?
I haven't. I gotta get that book.
Yeah.
I have all the other books.
There you go, man. You better get that book. It's only $15. Go to Barnes and Nobles and get that book, man. Thanks for the call, player. Yeah, all my players, don't forget, man, my new book, The Elite Way, the 10 Rules That Men Must Know in Order to Deal with Women. That's available at Barnes & Nobles and Amazon.com right now. You can get it right now. What's up? Who's calling?
Yo, what up, man? This is Marlon from South Atlanta.
What's up, Marlon? Real quick, what's on your mind tonight, player?
Nothing much, man. That last episode was a classic episode, man. I just wanted to let you know that, man. And I just think that a lot of these chicks got penis envy, man.
They got penis envy?
Yeah, they try to do what we do, and then they slap them in the face, and then they start complaining about it.
I agree to that. I agree. A lot of them try to have this, well, if men can do it, I can do it too mentality, and it just doesn't work like that.
Exactly, man. But, I'll let you get back to the show, man. I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller, man.
What's up, man? I'm coming out there. I'm going to try to get out there next month, man, to Atlanta. You going to come through?
Yeah, I came last time, man. Chopped it up with you.
Oh, that's what's up.
Downtown.
There you go. That's what's up, man. I appreciate that. Thanks for the call, player. All right, but anyway, let me spit. Let me talk. And I thank everybody for calling in. And again, I wasn't trying to be rude by rushing everybody off the phone, but I just wanted to wrap it up so everybody can get their 2 cents in. And the phone lines are still lighting up, but let me go ahead and wrap everything up. But like I said, man, the last show I did about black women and success, the ABC show that was on television, they were talking about black women who are successful, quote unquote successful, can't find good men. They're single because there are no available men. And the show I did last, the Mack Lessons Radio Show, episode 220, I went in on that, and I got a lot of responses from women all over the place. So a lot of women were saying things like, well, why is Tariq attacking black women? I wasn't attacking black women. I was not attacking black women. I was trying to stop black women from attacking black men. But I was not attacking black women. And also I was cross-examining some of the stuff that these women were saying. But that's not attacking. And another thing that a lot of women were complaining about, they were saying, I was hating on these women for having jobs and education. I wasn't doing that as well. I commend any sister who has a job. I commend any sister who has an education. But what I'm not going to do is put extras on your job and education. Because that's what it is. You're supposed to have a job. You're supposed to have education. So a lot of these women, they want to get put up on a pedestal for having regular shit. That's what I was talking about. And my favorite one, a lot of women started backpedaling because on the ABC show, they were talking about how successful these women were. But when you start to cross-reference and cross-examine the quote-unquote success these women had, it really wasn't that much. So when I pointed that out, a lot of women started getting on message boards and emailing me saying things like, well, success isn't really about money. It's about your education. It's about your peace, state of mind. That's bullshit. Because that ABC special, they knew exactly what they were doing. If you watch that ABC special, and you can look at it on YouTube, they knew exactly what they were doing. They were trying to make it seem like black women are doing so much better financially than black men. Look at the images they were showing, and they know the power of the visual. The images they showed, they showed black men in prison uniforms. They didn't have regular black men on there with jobs, and I pointed that out last week. They showed video of black men in orange jumpsuits going to prison, and they contrasted those images with black women driving around in Mercedes, going shopping, and sitting around drinking champagne. So when you see those images, you automatically come to a certain conclusion that these women are doing so much better than men. The black women are doing just balling out of control, and the black men are just wallowing in poverty. That's what they tried to portray. Let's not get the shit twisted. That's what was on television. So the problem is a lot of black females start to believe the hype. So I wasn't dissing this. This is what I'm doing, is trying to bring you down to reality, because y'all believe all this stuff that the media tries to tell you to keep black men and women in this divisive mind state. Y'all sisters get arrogant with bullshit. There's nothing wrong with being confident, but when you have arrogance is usually based on bullshit. And you guys became very arrogant on bullshit. In 2010, I'm going in. That's my motto. For those who don't know, in 2010, I'm going in. I'm going in on all the bullshit. I'm going in on bullshit women. I'm going in on white supremacy. I'm going in on moist dudes. I'm going in on all that shit. Everything is going to get called out. And I'm calling out the sisters first, because we're sleeping with the enemy in a lot of cases. Sisters are doing some old enemy type shit and getting on television belittling black men with this false arrogance. That's not going to happen no more. See, that's the problem with these shows. The reason why I was going in is because a lot of these women, even if you try to say, well, success ain't about money, you try to say that now once you get cross-referenced, because as I pointed out on that show, a lot of these women had jobs like payroll specialist and high school counselor. And a lot of people don't check and see that these are just regular jobs. This isn't really no big successful type thing. A lot of these women get these jobs, and you start believing it when the media tells you that you're so much successful than men. You're such much more successful than men. You start looking down on brothers, and then you get on television and start talking down on brothers. And then y'all start saying stuff like, well, God, these guys are just intimidated by my success. Have you heard that one before, fellas? That's one of my favorites. When women start talking that. You know the show, The Housewives of Atlanta, The Real Housewives of Atlanta? That woman, Sheree, who seems like a nice woman, but every week at the beginning of that show, they play her catchphrase. And her catchphrase is, people are intimidated by my success. Right? And when I look at The Housewives of Atlanta, I'm looking at Sheree, I'm like, what success does she have? You feel what I'm saying? I looked at that show for the whole season, and the whole season seemed like she was basically waiting on her ex-husband to give her a check. Not to hate on, I mean, she seems like a nice woman, but what's this success we're supposed to be intimidated by? You feel what I'm saying? And a lot of women have this mentality. I'm so successful, nobody's on my level. I'm so successful, I can't find a dude that rivals me. I can't find. I intimidate these dudes. You intimidate a dude with what? You have a job at a school. You a payroll specialist. I'm trembling in my boots. You're doing okay. So that's what I'm saying. It's time to bring that down a taste. And now we can dialogue. When you stop talking that bullshit, now black men and black women can get together and talk real. But we're going to have to get you off the bullshit pedestal first. Because the bullshit is stopping right now. It's a new decade. No bullshit. And brothers, you are going to have to start cross-referencing these females, brothers. See, a lot of brothers let a lot of this stuff slide. These women start talking crazy and you just assume that it's true. See, I've known for years that when women talk all this, I'm an educated, successful black woman. I know most of that is bullshit. I've dated a whole bunch of sisters. I know the game. I've been knowing the game. Let me just call this out right now. Because, see, I travel all over the place. I travel all over the world. And I rarely see American black females doing some fly, leisurely shit. Not to say that there aren't those who do it, but I travel all over the world. I rarely see American black females like in vacation spots around the world. They might go to Cancun or Jamaica with their homegirl or a group trip with the church or some shit like that. But I never see them doing no real fly leisurely shit. A lot of y'all just have cool jobs. That's nothing to brag about it as far as I can't find a dude because I'm just so fly. No. You're doing cool. That's not hating on you. That's just not putting extras on what you're doing. You feel me, sisters? We're here. We're on the same page. No disrespect. We're just keeping it 100. Now, there are some sisters who are balling. I know some sisters who balling for real. I know some very successful sisters. That's not to say that there are not none out there. But the ones I know that are balling, usually they got their minds right. They're on the humble. Yeah, you want to talk about some successful sisters? I mean, you got Kathy Hughes, very successful black woman. You got Suzanne DePass. You got Monique, very successful sister who's very respectful of her husband. So there's a lot of sisters out there who are fly doing their thing. But the thing is, you got all these low level, and I hate to say that, and I'm not trying to shit on you, but your shit is kind of low level. And then you out here popping bottles and popping champagne like you really doing something. You doing some regular shit. So you are not in a position to start looking down on brothers and you doing some regular shit. Because if brothers step to you with your credentials, like, hey, I'm a high school counselor, I'm a payroll specialist, and I'm so successful, you'll look at them crazy. Right? But you expect us to roll the red carpet out and start throwing rose petals at your feet because you have a regular job. That's what I'm saying. We're going to tone the bullshit down, y'all. But I digress. That's been today's episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show. I'd like to thank everybody for calling in. Don't forget, man, the new pay-per-view special is going to be up this Friday, The Myth of White Supremacy. You guys can get the Anti-Moist t-shirts right now at antimoist.com, or you can get it at macklessons.com. I'm going to be doing a Ustream show this afternoon in a couple of hours. So you guys go to my Ustream page, go to ustream.com and type in the Tariq Elite show, and you guys can check out my page, and I'll be on live and we'll chop up game. The Ustream show is crazy. Ustream show is insane. There's no rules. We just go crazy on there. So check me out on Ustream later on today. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will holla. Peace.